છે. Bir şey yapılması.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kent State East Liverpool's commencement ceremony. At this time, please rise for the academic processional. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Whose broad stripes
this time, you may be seated as Roseville High School's Ebony and Ivory sing Homeward Bound.
Thank you, Wellsville High School. That was wonderful. Let's give him another round of applause. Good evening, students, parents, grandparents, children, family members, faculty, and staff. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the 2016 Kent State University East Liverpool campus commencement. Before we get started with the official program, I would like to introduce our guests on the platform. When I introduce your name, please stand. Audience, please hold your applause until all are introduced. Our guest speaker this evening, from the 5th Ohio House District Representative Timothy E. Ginter, our 2016 commencement speaker. No one listens to me anymore. Dr. Susan Rossi, Assistant Dean, East Liverpool Campus. Ms. Harriet Brynham, Program Director, Occupational Therapy Assistant Technology Program. Dr. Darrell Hancock, Associate Professor, Physical Therapist Assistant Technology Program. Mr. Tim McFadden, Program Director, Accounting, Business, and Computer Technology. Ms. Lynette Rawlings, Associate Lecturer, Criminology and Justice Studies. And Dr. Christina Ryder, Program Director, Associate Degree Nursing Program. Now you can applaud. introduce our guest speaker when we get on, I want to recognize one of our faculty this evening that is retired. You know, we always face these retirements with kind of mixed feelings. In one case, we're happy that the person has chosen retirement and they're going to walk away from an outstanding career and be able to maybe sleep in the morning and relax a little bit and do some kind of things they've been wanting to do for many, many years. Yet on the other hand, we hate to lose people. We hate to see them walk away, and in this particular case, we've got an outstanding member of the faculty that in many ways epitomizes the East Liverpool campus, what we are, how we work with our students, and just really, when you think about East Liverpool, our faculty member that I'm going to introduce now is someone that their name always comes up. I would like to recognize Dr. Patty Capel Schwartz for her 17 years of dedication and service to the Kent State East Liverpool campus. Thank you, Dr. Schwartz. Dr. Schwartz, outstanding instructor. She's going to take a little time off, and then we're going to have her back teaching some classes. She does an excellent job with some specialty classes in the area of English, and we're excited to have her back. Before I proceed, too, I also want to recognize Mr. Jason Roxel. Jason is over there, and he's with Potter's News Network, the news network of Potter's High School, and they're filming our proceedings tonight. So be on your best behavior so that they don't have to edit you out once it makes television. Now I'd like to introduce our guest speaker tonight, and this I was going to say this young man, but he is younger than me, is a real trooper. You know, many of you don't know that we also conduct a commencement in Salem, and then typically I get in the car and rush down here, or I start here and rush up there, and depending on how things go, we can drive leisurely or we can drive fast. Well, tonight's speaker was also our speaker at Salem. He did an outstanding job, and I have to say again, he's a real trooper for getting in his car. I think his wife drove him down, but that's okay. It's still getting in the car, you know, working with the traffic down here, getting ready again and going through this again. So I want to thank him for that, and we really appreciate it. But now, formally, I want to introduce Representative Tim Ginter. Representative Ginter is currently serving his first term as state representative for the 5th Ohio House District, which encompasses all of Columbiana County. And again, he did that this evening, started in Salem and ended up in East Liverpool, and listened to the Wellsville chorus. So we got him just about covered. Did you go through Lisbon? Okay, but you were close to Lisbon, so we're good. Representative Ginter was born and raised in Ohio. He's been an ordained minister for 34 years, during which time he has served at 5 churches, as well as traveling nationally and internationally for 7 years as a conference speaker. He received his education at Mount Vernon Nazarene University and Nazarene Bible College. He's also had work experience as a construction worker, factory laborer, and machinist, and went on to form his own consulting business specializing in workforce development. Representative Ginter is a member of the National Rifle Association and the Salem Chamber of Commerce, and has served on numerous boards, commissions, including the East Liverpool Planning Committee. Representative Ginter lives in Salem with his wife of 35 years, Pam, and Pam is sitting right over there. Sorry I didn't recognize you at Salem. Thank you for being here. They have a daughter, Angie, and 3 grandchildren, Skylar, Tag, and Zoe. So with that, folks, please welcome Representative Timothy Ginter.
Thank you, Dr. Namath. And yes, whenever I need to make time, I allow my wife to drive. It's a privilege to be here with you this evening, and I want to thank again Dr. Namath and Kent State University for the opportunity to address you for a few minutes this evening. It's truly an honor, but I'm keenly aware that I am what stands between you and the reception of your diplomas, your degrees, and so therefore I'm going to stick with my notes. And by the way, you just missed a great opportunity to applaud right there. Well, today we are gathered to celebrate a great milestone in your lives. In America, a commencement is understood to mean a ceremony in which degrees and diplomas are conferred upon graduating students. That's the purpose of this gathering this evening. But the actual meaning of the word commencement is the time when something begins, when something commences. Now, I'm at the point of my life where, although I was referred to as a young man, and I always receive that and enjoy it when it happens, I recognize that my 61st birthday is coming up very soon in a few days. And so I've actually seen more of my life past than I'm going to see in the future. And there's some things that you learn as you go along that many years. Growing older is not necessarily easy. Someone has said it's not for the weak of heart, and it is not for wimps. I find it very shocking now that I can go into antique stores, the Antique Mall, for example, here in East Liverpool, and I actually see toys in the antique store that I played with. It does have an effect upon you. But one of the advantages to growing older is that it gives you perspective. As you have traveled through life, it gives you the opportunity that you can see relevant data in relationship to experience over time. Kierkegaard said, life can be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward. And so with that in mind, I stand before you today recognizing I'm still on the pathway of learning. But there are some things that I have learned, and I hope in the next few moments you will allow me to share some things that are near and dear to my heart. I must say to you at the very onset that I am an unabashed fan of the United States of America. I am still a patriot, and I'm still very thankful to be in America. And so I guess the first thing that I would say to you this evening is that America is still a great nation. In recent years, it seems to have become popular to bash America. It seems as if almost there's a vendetta or a mission on the part of some to undermine and question everything that is positive about our history as a nation. Now, I understand that America is not without faults. And I have lived through some of those decades and some of those eras in which our faults became glaringly evident. We have made some terrible choices and mistakes in our past, and we have paid a dear price for them. But America is still the greatest nation on earth. America is an idea, the idea that men were created equal, and that liberty and justice is for all, and that there could be a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. That is the American ideal. You know, America has more patents and inventions than all the other nations of the earth combined. Americans invented the light bulb, the phonograph, the telegraph, the transoceanic cable communication system, the submarine, the cell phone, and the internet. America was the first to accomplish manned flight in a plane, and the first and only country to this date to put men on the moon. I could go on and on, I suppose. Americans invented the polio vaccine, the Ferris wheel, the hearing aid, the zipper, the microwave, the laser, the computer in 1937 in Bell Laboratories, and my favorite of all, the chocolate chip cookie. America is still today the nation of choice. And I have noticed that even those who criticize America for all of her faults still live here. They don't move to another country. People still long to move to America. And some, actually many, have died in their effort to get here. America offers more opportunity and social mobility than any other country, including the countries of Europe. It is still the place of opportunities and dreams. In other parts of the world, even the poor in America are seen as wealthy. In most countries in the world, your faith and your identity is handed to you. In America, you determine them for yourself. America is fertile soil for the individual to grow into exceptionalism. And we have millions of examples of those who have overcome tremendous obstacles to become giants in the field of their choice. America is a country where you get to write the script of your own life. Your life is like a blank sheet of paper, and you are the artist. The notion of being the architect of your own destiny is incredibly powerful. It's an incredibly powerful idea that is behind the worldwide appeal of America. America is still a great nation. But I would also say to you, America is a great nation because America is good. Alexis de Tocqueville, the 19th century statesman, historian, and social philosopher, made a trip, a prolonged visit to America. And after visiting America and observing all of her wonders and taking in as much as he could, he came to this conclusion, and I quote, "America is great because America is good. If America ever ceases to be good, America will cease to be great." To ignore the importance of morality in the equation of greatness and longevity of any nation is to weaken the essential foundation upon which it stands. George Washington declared that morality is one of the essential pillars of government. And despite what some may say, America has done more good for all of mankind around the world than any other nation on earth. When there is a tragedy in any part of the world still looks to America for aid, for help, for assistance. And it is America and Americans who rise to the challenge. Twice in the 20th century, the United States saved the world. In fact, I might add here that it is said that Winston Churchill, upon receiving the news that America had entered World War II, popped a bottle of champagne and luxuriated in a cold bath to celebrate. We have saved the world first from the Nazi threat, then from the Soviet threat. What would have been the world's fate if America had not existed? And yet, after destroying Germany and Japan in World War II, the United States proceeded to rebuild both countries. And today, they are American allies. How magnanimous the United States has been, and even to the Soviet Union after the victory in the Cold War. Yes, for the most part, America is an abstaining superpower. It shows no real interest in conquering and subjugating the rest of the world. But I would say to you that if America is great and America is good, it is because American people and its people are great and good. America has accomplished many great things. We just talked about them a few moments ago. America has built great cities and great institutions of learning and great institutions of technology. America has developed great medical facilities and treatment centers to which people from all over the world flock. But it is not the buildings, it's not the cities, it's not the institutions of learning and technology, medical facilities. It's not even places like Disneyland that make America great or good. If America is great or good, again, it's because her people are great and good. I would say to you today that greatness is not to be confused with status or position. We in America must recognize that there's a difference in doing something great and being great. Many have accomplished great feats, and yet they have not been great people. Greatness is not the same as being famous. Greatness is that quality that makes one notable, exceptional, and outstanding. I would submit to you that there are countless people in America who have come and gone and who have been great people that you and I have never heard of. Their character, their goodness, their nobility made them great. And the combined effect, the cumulative effect and influence of those thousands and millions of unknown great people in America have made America what she is today and has made America a great nation. People like that father who every day enters the coal mine to work in the dark to provide energy for his fellow citizens and to bring home a paycheck to his family. People like that mother who rises before the rest of her family to prepare breakfast and care for them before she goes off to teach the children of other families. People like that professor who stays behind after school and after hours to tutor that struggling student. And yes, people like the custodian who cleans the floors and toilets of the school that they are studying in. All of these, multiplied by millions, are the people who make America great. Robert Kennedy said, "Few will have the greatness to bend history itself, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events, and in the total of those acts will be written the history of this generation." America, if she is a great nation, is because her people are great. And if America is a good nation, it's because her people are good. And let us admit that in a free society, freedom will frequently be used badly. Freedom, by definition, includes the freedom to do good or evil, to act nobly or basely. But if freedom brings out the worst in people, it also brings out the best. The millions of Americans who live decent, praiseworthy lives deserve our highest admiration because they have opted for the good when the good is not the only available option. Even amid the temptations of a rich and free society, they have remained on the straight path. Their virtue has a special luster because it is freely chosen. These are the people who still believe in right and wrong. People who believe you should pay your bills on time. People who put in an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. People who keep their promises and love their family and love their neighbors and are willing to lend a hand to those who need it. These are the people who make up the collective fabric of America and contribute daily to her goodness. America, I believe, is great. And America, I believe, is good. But America will remain a great and good nation only because each generation rises to the necessary level of greatness and goodness. And this is where you come in today. The stewardship of America passes from generation to generation. Thousands of my generation are retiring daily. And you are not only America's future, you're America's present. So as you are seated here today, poised to begin the rest of your life and commence upon the journey of the future, let me leave you with just a few brief thoughts to you personally. First of all, you are here at this moment on time and for a purpose. I do not believe for a moment that any of you are here by accident. I believe there is a divine hand that has determined your existence at this time and this place. Even Albert Einstein said, God doesn't play dice. There is a purpose and a reason for your existence and for your life. And let me say, don't confuse your purpose with your profession. Your purpose may include your profession, but chances are you may find your profession before you find your purpose. Your purpose is that which transcends your profession. Your purpose is that which will leave the greatest impact and influence as you walk through this life. Now, your purpose is unique because each of you are unique. There's no one else on earth quite like you. In fact, scientists have estimated that all of the particles in the universe are far less than the possibilities of another person being exactly like you. So don't try to be someone else. That's like trying to force a round peg into a square hole. If God wanted you to be someone else, He wouldn't have made you. Your purpose is unique, and you're here on purpose. As you find and fulfill your purpose, you will find that your purpose will be an inspiration to others. In the excitement of launching forward today with your diploma and your degree in hand, one of the great signs that a person is fulfilling their purpose is that they are positively impacting the lives of others. This life isn't just about us. In your quest, don't forget about the power of kindness and courtesy and goodness and, of course, love. Don't let a coarse world shove you into its mold. This generation is looking for leaders, those who will lead not only intellectually, but in character and integrity. We are all the recipients of the contributions of those who have come before us. And to live only for oneself is to live a very empty life. Live so that what you spend your life on will outlast you. And those who have discovered their purpose and live that purpose become a catalyst to others and to inspire their destinies who look on. As you fulfill your purpose, believe me, your purpose will fulfill you. As you've gotten to this point, I'm sure that you've already recognized, or you would have never gotten here, that it takes dogged determination to accomplish some things in life. Late night hours studying, or perhaps very early. A dogged determination to continue on, even though there are obstacles to overcome. But let me say to you, don't allow your future and the thousands of decisions that you will make in the future in the course of your lifetime to always and only be based upon what is safe, or even what is financially profitable. But let me encourage you to never lose your sense of adventure and daring. Don't allow life to force you into a cocoon of self-protection, or you will suffocate. Stay hungry. Stay alive. All of your life. One of my favorite quotes that I keep before me all the time is by Gil Bailey, who said, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and go do that. Because what the world needs are people who have come alive." Your purpose is bigger than you. And one of my favorite stories is about President John F. Kennedy. During a visit to the NASA Space Center in 1962, America was launching its space program, and it was very exciting. I was 7 years old at the time. President Kennedy is touring that NASA facility, and he noticed a janitor carrying a broom. He interrupted his tour, and the president walked over to the man, stuck out his hand, and he said, "Hi, I'm Jack Kennedy. What are you doing?" The janitor responded, "Well, Mr. President, I'm helping to put a man on the moon." You see, this janitor had discovered his purpose, and he discovered his purpose was bigger than him. So as I conclude today, and that's another opportunity for applause. I used to say it doesn't bother me when people do this, but it really gets on my nerves when they start doing that. As I look at you today, I realize I'm looking into the face of America's future. And as I researched for a quote about America's future to conclude this speech, I discovered online many quotes of those who are predicting America's doom and destruction. But I do not believe them, and I do not accept them. Instead, I stand by the words of Carl Sandburg. He said, "I see America not in the setting sun of a black night of despair ahead of us, but I see America in the crimson light of a rising sun, fresh from the burning creative hand of God. I see great days ahead, great days possible to men and women of will and vision." I believe you have the potential to be those men and women of will and vision, those men and women of greatness and goodness, who will take the torch of the generation before you, of the greatest nation on earth, and pass it on to those who follow. I want to congratulate Kent State University in closing for the wonderful job they have done in expanding your knowledge and preparing you for the future. But I confess to you today, I didn't aim for your head. I was aiming for your heart. Congratulations to all of you, and God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
Hi, graduates. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Criminology and Justice Studies please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in English please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies please rise and remain standing? Will the candidate for the Associate of Science please rise and remain standing? Will the candidate for the Associate of Applied Business in Business Management Technology please rise and remain standing? Will the candidate for the Associate of Applied Business in Computer Technology please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Nursing Technology please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Occupational Therapy Assistant Technology please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Physical Therapist Assistant Technology please rise and remain standing? Dean Namath, upon recommendation of the faculty of the East Liverpool campus of Kent State University, we present these students to you as candidates for the associate, baccalaureate, and master's degrees in their respective programs. They have satisfied all requirements for the appropriate degrees as determined by their academic departments.
Dr. Rossi, under the authority of the laws of the state of Ohio and by designation from Kent State University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree appropriate to your academic program of study. Please present yourselves at the podium, and I will present you with such evidence.
Noel Amato, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology and Justice Studies, magna cum laude. You can applaud, none of us are going to stop you. Cody Brightwell, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology and Justice Studies. Mark Kowalczyk, Jr., Bachelor of Arts, Criminology and Justice Studies, and Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Kristen Mercer, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology and Justice Studies. Kathleen Porter, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology and Justice Studies. Brittany Tice, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology and Justice Studies. Erin Lynn Green, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Ryan Schulte, Bachelor of Arts, English. Jay Cardinell, Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies. Cynthia Radeski, Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies. Karen Vincent, Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies, cum laude. Rhonda Webb, Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies. Jared Shalat, Associate of Science with distinction. Jack Allen, Associate of Applied Business, Business Management Technology with distinction. Harry Sharp, Associate of Applied Business, Computer Technology. Trevor Adair, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Lauren Alec, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Brittany Amicone, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Jerica Bailey, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Alexander Bean, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Tiffany Bertozzi, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Teresa Black, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Tierney Blakely, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Heather Bowers, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Kayla Boyd, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Marianne Brown, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology with distinction. Anthony Burchett, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Hillary Carnes, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Chesney Clemens, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Jacqueline Coker, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Nicole Dixon, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Catherine Dowd, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology with distinction. Jessica Foster, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Jacqueline Gaines, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Tina Gamble, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Katie George, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Charmaine Green, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Taylor Hardman, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Danielle Hoyt, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Tracy Kraft, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Michaela Macklin, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Lou Helen Mercia, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Bobby Miller, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Aaron Mitchell, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Amanda Moore, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Susan Nunzer, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Jamie Porter, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Robert Porter, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology with distinction. Tara Waterfill, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Heather Whitfield, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing Technology. Kristen Blount, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Mary Anna Bonish, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Nicole Cavengross, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Laura Ann Fink, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Brittany Geary, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Marlene Helsel, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Abby Hintz, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Stacy Joe, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Molly Kerwin, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Irene Kaiser, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Cheryl McKinnon, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Brittany McKnight, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Christy McNabb, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Elijah Ross, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Jamie Rutledge, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Charlene Savo, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Shannon Simmons, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Kimberly Spacetta, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Alexis Tittle, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology. Molly Wary, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Rebecca Beabout, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology. Jessica Bodo, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology. Frank Bowen, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Kelly Ciani, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology. Rachel Derrimer, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Tawny Farber, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Robin Goldberg, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Talia Little, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Carl Woodson McDermott III, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist, Assistant Technology with distinction. Ashley Osborne, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant Technology with distinction. Krista Ray Plumley, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant Technology. Jada Reed, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant Technology with distinction. Ashley Shelley, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant Technology with distinction. Abigail Slusser, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant Technology. Ashley Smale, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant Technology. Alexa Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant Technology. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Also, I want to take this opportunity we have many students here that are veterans tonight. If you see a student or a faculty member or staff member with a red, white, and blue cord, make sure you congratulate them and thank them for serving their country for us, and we really appreciate it. Thank you. Students, graduates, in a matter of minutes you will leave for the first time as KSU alumni. I hope you will leave with pride in your accomplishments, motivated with a sense of responsibility to use your hard-earned education to make this world a safer, more just, and compassionate place for all of its people. For this world needs you to serve, whether you work to improve the quality of education, develop treatments for diseases, reduce the growing gap between the rich and the poor all over the world, address the deterioration and quality of our global environment, provide inspiration, insight, solace through the creation of art, increase economic prosperity through invention or through entrepreneurship, focus on care of individuals, groups, families, or find peaceful solutions to diverse political problems. There are many ways to serve, but all require that you define your life in terms that are larger than yourself. As educated citizens, I hope you will carry forward the determination to follow your passion in service to the common good, a respect for both tradition and for progress, an openness to new ideas, and a willingness to share them with others, the courage to stand up to your beliefs and the rights of others, a global sensibility, a lifelong devotion to justice and freedom, all informed by the highest standards of integrity and mutual respect. As I fully expect, you will continue to aim high and bold. Graduates, would you please rise and move your tassels from right to left? Again, I want to thank our guest speaker, Representative Timothy Ginter, for reminding us what many of us take for granted. This is a great country. Thank you, Representative Ginter. And all you parents, spouses, friends, relatives, everyone supported these students. It was because of you that they were successful. And again, I want to thank you all for being here this evening. Drive safely. And this concludes the 2016 East Liverpool Commencement Ceremony. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay off the floor until the recessional is completed.